Australia's 2007 Toy of the Year, Bindee's Beads, flew off store shelves and into the hands and mouths of kids. When swallowed, the Aqua Dots, as they're called in the US, metabolize into GHB, a dangerous psychoactive drug. It quickly results in drowsiness, reduces self-control, and causes amnesia.
I know you.
At worst, exposure to GHB can lead to a coma or death. The manufacturer admitted to using the chemical 1,4-butanediol to coat the beads, although the safer option would have been 1,5-pentanediol.
Did you learn nothing from my chemistry class?
Thankfully, the children who experienced seizures or unconsciousness recovered, and this toy was officially recalled.
This isn't goodbye.
You may already be scouring your playroom and closets for this toxic toy, but stick around. We're just getting started. This is Your Body On, the top 7 most dangerous toys. Number 6. Sky Ranger Remote Control Airplanes. Ruptured eardrums, burning skin, and a relentless ringing in your ears. If these symptoms bring to mind the aftermath of a plane crash, you're on the right track. But the aircraft in question is smaller than you'd think. A lot smaller. The Sky Ranger Park Flyer radio control airplane tended to explode spontaneously. Because the toy had to be switched on by hand, people were in close range of the resulting explosions. Some 45 distress calls complained of temporary ear pain, debris impacting the chest, and even permanent hearing loss.
When did it start?
Just now.
Sending this toy to the hangar for good. Number 5. Fidget Spinners. The fidget spinner needs no introduction. Choking is an obvious risk, but lead poisoning? Not so much. Lead poisoning prevention advocate Tamara Rubin decided to put this beloved toy to the test. Using an X-ray fluorescence spectrometer, she discovered 2 of the 11 spinners she tested had high levels of lead. The battery contained almost 20,000 parts per million of lead. That's 200 times the safety limit allowed in children's toys. Lead poisoning can lead to developmental delay, learning difficulties, and other complications. To be poisoned, a child would have to take apart the toy and have the small pieces in their mouth for an extended period. Fortunately, these parts are tricky to get at, and with no reported cases of poisoning, related complications, or plans for recall, you can fidget spin to your heart's content. Maybe just avoid a taste test. Number 4. Sky Dancers. Soaring into 4th place are Sky Dancers, the mid-1990s flying dolls. Fairy princesses twirling through the air may not be the most intimidating image. But there's a good reason you don't see these toys on the shelves today. The dolls were unpredictable once airborne, crashing into anything and anyone in their path. Over 150 reports flew in detailing broken teeth, facial lacerations, and even concussions.
Sweetheart, what's happened?
By June 2000, the Galoob company recalled 8.9 million Sky Dancers. Number 3. Fisher-Price Power Wheels. These Power Wheels were hot. A little too hot. Customers reported about 150 fires and about 700 cases of short-circuiting, overheating, and other problems. The company neglected to report some of these to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Children suffered burns and injuries, and the toys caused up to $300,000 of damage to homes. And the toy tycoons were responsible.
Of course!
In 1998, the company recalled 10 million Power Wheels toy vehicles,
That is dangerous.
and the CPSC hit Fisher-Price with a $1.1 million fine.
I would buy a dog.
It was the biggest fine the government agency had ever charged a toy company.
You want to put all this stuff in the crib?
Number 2. Bounce Castles. With its bright colors and endless jumping potential, a bounce castle is the ultimate addition to a backyard birthday party or school event. Right?
Yes.
Wrong. From 2003 to 2013, these forts sent 100,000 people to the hospital with fractures and sprains. 12 people died due to head and neck injuries and drowning. One 2-year-old boy suffocated. As these castles still reign strong, be sure to always have a guard on watch. Number 1. Hoverboards. You may think the greatest risk associated with our number 1 toy is a fumble and fall into traffic, but that's not what caused hoverboards to be banned. Hoverboards across the world began exploding and burning. Faulty, overheated batteries and poor electronic design led to injuries and a near-death experience. One woman found her home engulfed in flames after plugging in her hoverboard and leaving it to charge. She was hospitalized and doctors induced a coma. Fortunately, she survived. How else could playtime kill you? We'll count down the most dangerous water slides on another episode of Your Body On.